Hello Virgo, and welcome to my channel Paranormal Oracle, and welcome to your reading for December of 2021. This reading is for Virgo Sun sign, Virgo Moon sign, Virgo Ascendant, or anybody cross-watching for a Virgo. Welcome. How this works is I have channeled a message for you from the universe, and we will clarify that message. I'll read the message. We'll clarify it with 3 cards from the Paranormal Oracle. So this message was specifically done for December of 2021, but no doubt it will resonate at whatever time you read this, because time is not a real thing. It's just a concept. All right, so let's begin, Virgo. This month will find a parallel between finding your ultimate truth and finding your ultimate direction. You are challenged to let go of the way things were to embrace a new road, one that you didn't expect to be on. This may manifest in many ways, the death of the old and the birth of the new in terms of relationships, circumstances, and/or life path. This is a common theme for many this month, but will be felt powerfully by this sign. Old beliefs about people, circumstances, and even the self will be challenged. Many of these beliefs are no longer valid and will become toxic if you continue to entertain them. This time of upheaval will be followed by a readiness and a certainty, provided you honor the light of your inner knowing. Okay, this is pretty heavy reading for you guys, Virgo. But I think in many ways, you know, if you're familiar with like the Tower card from Tarot, it's everybody gets, when you get the Tower, you kind of go, but the truth of the matter is, really, all the Tower and all this reading is talking about is letting go of some old negative thinking, old negative patterns, so that the new, the bright, the better can come in. And when I focus on you, Virgo, what I feel is, and this has come up for gosh, I think it was Aries this came up for as well, where you are kind of hanging on to some dogmatic beliefs, some beliefs about how things should be, you know, that stop shooting on yourself kind of thing, you know, how you've been raised to believe how things should be, or the greater culture has shown us how things should be. When we get too attached to that should word, we're kind of in trouble. And I kind of feel like that's all this is talking about in very colorful and poetic terms. Thank you, universe. So it's really about letting go of old beliefs, letting go of old things that no longer serve you. And you may, I don't feel like this is for every Virgo, but I feel like a lot of you may be letting go of a relationship right now, or a job, or something that you've grown out of, or, you know, you've changed, they've changed, situation has changed, and it's time to move on. And that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. And it's something I think that a lot of us need practice in, you know. So let's see how the universe, how we can add to this with a card from the Paranormal Oracle. We'll pull 3 cards. And the first one is, drum roll please, Water Sprite, emotions rising to the surface. Okay, so what this card tells me is, when I get this card, I kind of feel a little bit like fluttery in my chest, like I'm getting a little nervous, I'm getting a little agitated, I'm getting a little fearful. Don't, you know, that's the feeling I get. Don't allow this to happen. Don't allow yourself to be flooded, to be overwhelmed with your emotions. You know, I'm not surprised that, because these cards were also channeled. I came up with the concepts because I'm a paranormal nut job, and I asked the universe to give me definitions. So I wouldn't have picked, you know, emotions rising to the surface necessarily, but that's what Spirit dictated for me. So emotions do equate to water, though. And so I guess what I'm getting at here is that you can be flooded with emotions. Emotions can hit you like a tidal wave. And I kind of feel like that's the direction they're going in here for you, Virgo, that, you know, your emotions may be a little too hard to handle this month. breathe. You know, my advice for emotions are to focus, instead of focusing on the emotion in your head, like, oh, this is sadness, oh, this is anger, focus only on the body sensations that are resulting from that emotion. Breathe into those body sensations until the emotion begins to subside, because you're not going to figure it out. There's no clear thinking when you're in the middle of being flooded with emotions. I'm sorry, let me do it this way. So I've kind of lost track. I think this is your third card, Virgo, but I may have to give you the benefit of the doubt and pull another one, because I just can't remember. Was there another card before Water Sprite? I think there was, but I get into this state when I'm doing these things. Oh, loving spirit. A loved one is reaching across the divide. This for me generally could be a spirit guide, could be a guardian angel, but more likely I feel it is a loved one in terms of a family member or a friend, somebody who has transitioned. Could be a grandparent, could be a parent, child, it could be, you know, anybody, a loving spirit. So, oh God, and I do feel your feelings, and they are overwhelming. So this person, this loving spirit, is attempting to help you with this. And this is all because fear of change, all because you're becoming overwhelmed. And what they say in the beginning of this channel reading, you'll find a parallel between finding your ultimate truth and finding your ultimate direction. That means you're going to find that they're connected somehow. They're going in the same direction. So don't allow your emotions to overwhelm you, because there's gold here. There's gold here in whatever you're experiencing this month, in terms of a bigger picture, in terms of the direction you should be going in life. Everything is working towards moving in a more positive direction, moving in a direction that is more in line with your soul, what your soul came here to do. That's what I'm getting for you, Virgo. So either your third or fourth card, I'm not sure. Wood Nymph, Gifts of the Shaman. This is lovely. I love this card. So what this means to me is it's a go within card. Go within. The answers are within. Spend some time in meditation. This is a perfect time. These are the perfect circumstances for you to finally embrace slowing down, mindfulness. Get out of the ego mind. Get out of the thinking monkey mind, and get into the stillness. And for many of you, you probably do have a gift of shamanic healing or a gift of shamanic journeying. It's something, you know, I think that there are going to be some of you who see this are going to be like, ooh, that is really synchronistic, because I've been thinking a lot about shamanism, that I resonate with it. So with that, I want to thank you very much, Virgo, for being here. I really appreciate it. I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel, if you'd give me a thumbs up, if you would comment in the comment below and let me know, you know, who you are, how you are. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Virgo, and have a wonderful December.